The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, presented by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Now, your hosts, Jesse Holley, Kurt Daniels, and Nate Newton.
What's going on across the land? It ain't nothing. Whatever. It's not
right.
Victory Monday. It's Welcome Back from Bye Week Monday. We're back in the building after being dispersed all around different shows last week. The band is back together. We don't have a shot of outside. Doesn't even matter because it's raining outside. Nate's sweating like he just got finished. I don't know. Who knows what Nate just got finished eating? Like he got finished eating the wings that he likes to eat so much. But we are back together. The band is back together. That is Nate Newton. He is Kurt Daniels. I am Jesse Holley. Together we are Hanging with the Boys, the sports talk equivalent of Braille. People feel us when we speak. We're going to get into all the things that's been happening. Some rumors are happening about a certain wide receiver maybe coming to town. A coach get fired and a guy come in who's an analyst to take over the head coach spot. And we get ready to take a trip for Mike McCarthy down memory lane to Lambeau Field this week. But first and foremost, gentlemen, my brothers, my good people, how are your mentals and your dentals doing today? How did you enjoy your time apart from one another? And how did you enjoy your bye weekend? I'm going to start with you first, Kurt.
When we get together these other shows, it's always interesting because you're talking to new people, but it always also makes me miss you guys.
Who did you have? You were still on our show.
Yeah, our show with Nick Eatman and Isaiah Stanback, which it was great talking to those guys. It's always fun to, like I said, to kind of hang out with other people. But it's also a reminder how good I got it hanging with you guys. So
I forget. Like I sometimes forget how long Nick has been here.
Oh yeah,
Nick's been here for ever.
Yeah, like 99 or something like that, 98.
Yeah, it's
right around there. Really,
Nick's
he was
been here.
when the internet, their website started here. He was kind of the original guy. So
1999 was his first
1999.
year.
Big Nate, don't open your mouth like that on that mic. That could be interpreted for a lot of different things. You don't want that on your resume.
Where's the jewelry, man?
You picked up some new jewelry this weekend?
Michael Parsons.
No, we're not.
Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons.
not
I
talking
love
about-
you.
we're not talking-
Michael
We're
Parsons.
not talking about Michael Parsons right now. We're gonna get to him. We got a long show to go.
Is you arrested, Mike? We need you for the second half of the season, Mike. We need you, Michael Parsons.
Nate, how's your mentals? How's your dentals? How was your body?
I'm crazy for Michael Parsons. Fruit Loop for Michael Parsons. I love you, Michael Parsons.
How are you doing today?
How you doing today, man?
Michael Parsons. Michael Parsons. I need you, Michael Parsons.
As a reminder, this segment is brought to you by Wingstop, where flavor gets its wings. Maybe some medication for Nate.
How are you, man?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good, man.
How good are you?
I know. Yeah, we threw things in the loop today, and I had some things that I had to kind of move around. Some things got canceled. Our boy G from Jersey sent us this shirt. There you go. Sent us this shirt. That's when the Cowboys were real. That's where real men roam the earth, and the Cowboys were legit Super Bowl.
Michael Parsons is a real man.
Now, Micah is a real man. Micah's a Martian. Mine was good. I was on a Players Lounge. Myself, Nui, and Everson.
Yeah.
So, that was a cool show to do, and we knocked it out the park. But I am glad to be back with you guys because,
How did he knock it? Everywhere he goes, like he knock it out the park.
I do.
I mean, it's like Everson didn't have anything to do with it. Newey didn't have anything to do with it.
Whatever room I walk into, I make the room better.
You're
Period.
Michael Parsons.
Period.
You're a Michael Parsons.
As they say, I'm him.
Yeah.
I'm him. I'm him. That's right.
Michael
I'm
Parsons.
him.
Michael Parsons.
No, I'm not him,
Michael
but
Parsons.
I'm him. As Dan Quinn would say, I'm him. So whatever room I walk into, I try to make that room better. But no, it was a great show. Newey did a great job hosting. Yeah. Everson Walls is always great and a wealth of information. And then we just knocked it out the park. Are you ready to participate, or are you still over there just doing your own thing?
Michael Parsons.
What's got you on this Michael Parsons
don't
kick?
even
What
know.
has
Because
triggered
I've come to the conclusion that our offense ain't gonna never get time of possession. So I hope he took this whole week to just lay on his back and rest.
Well, the offense may not get time of possession,
Right.
but the offense may possibly, maybe, I don't know. Report comes out yesterday, of course, on Football Sunday that was without the Cowboys playing in it, that the Cowboys are interested or kicking the tires or keeping their ears close to the street on one Odell Beckham Jr. Jay Glazer reported that he may be ready and primed to go, at least medically cleared, to go by the end of the week. You know, some said end of November, maybe early December, but Jay Glazer, who's pretty tied in to a lot of different people, that Odell Beckham may be ready to go by the end of the week. Now, many people say many different things. I'll say for one myself, I thought it was typical of the Cowboys and Jerry Jones and company keeping their name in the streets on the weekend that they're not playing. It's like, hey, guys, you're not going to forget about us even when we're on our bye week. So let's float this story out there. That was reported by like Ian Rappaport and others. And when you go down the Odell Beckham line, and he was in the interview, and he talked about the Cowboys calling and Buffalo calling. Right. This is a player who's coming off another ACL injury on the same knee. Now, while he is a spectacular talent when he's healthy, you're talking about now adding him potentially to a mix of a receiver who's already coming off an ACL injury, and you're seeing how that's affected Michael Gallup. He also said, Odell Beckham Jr. said, that he's looking to go to a place for the next 3 or 4 years, and to his quote, somewhere where he can buy a house and kind of lay down some roots. And when you hear all of these things, it doesn't sound like, to me, that Dallas is a place, because he wants a multi-year deal. And I say that because we talked about it on one of the shows last week of how many free agents, unrestricted free agents, do the Cowboys potentially have to sign next year. Let's take CeeDee Lamb and let's take Trayvon Diggs and put them in this box over here because they're both due for deals, up to do deals next year. In addition to that, you added to the mix Dalton Schultz. You added to the mix Tony Pollard. You added to the mix Leighton Vander Esch, Anthony Barr. You add into the mix Terrell Basham. You add into the mix Anthony Brown. You add into the mix Donovan Wilson. You add into, and the list is Terrence Steele. Who else am I missing? There's
Did you say Pollard?
Noah Brown.
Zeke?
Yep.
Possibly.
Zeke could be redone.
Yeah.
So you're talking about a large portion of your roster of guys who are starting right now are all looking to get new deals. I don't see where the fit of getting in a guy like Odell Beckham will make sense for the Cowboys. And also, we know how it always goes. You want to get your value to go up, just say the Cowboys are interested in you, and it all of a sudden goes up. What are your thoughts on that, Kurt?
Well, I'm with you on the injury thing. I have a real concern about bringing in a guy who's second ACL on the same knee. And like you said, Gallup has shown that although healthy, he's not quite there, And how much of an impact is Odell going to have for this team coming in so late, coming even a shorter, coming off that injury, being cleared shorter time frame or whatever. So obviously he's a stud athlete, or he has been in the past. He's been one of the best to play it in this generation. But it's a risky move that I don't know if it would really bring you benefits.
I think the only benefit that I see that's positive from this is the name. Is the name Odell Beckham would bring in. And, of course, we know the fans will go hooting and hollering about, oh, my God, we got Odell Beckham and all that he brings. Now, I do think he's matured in the sense of he's not the same guy that's kicking and fighting kicking nets or having the explosions on the sidelines. But to your point, bringing a guy in this late and he doesn't know anything about this playbook and he still has to ramp up. Like he still has to get in football condition. I just don't know if that's a signing that would pay positive dividends to the Cowboys and what they're trying to do right now. Nate, are you with us?
Yeah, y'all brought me back down there. Y'all brought me back down there.
Here we go. We got Nathaniel back.
Why are we wasting our time? I'm serious. This dude, like you said, going to take 2 weeks minimum to get him ready to go. Minimum. Even if you tell him every play, it's going to take 2 weeks minimum. Why are we doing this? We got Washington. Where did he fit? Where does he fit when he comes back? Yeah. And
speaking of him right quick, he starts his 21-day window for him returning off the IR. So he has 21 days to get that figured out.
So, Odell, I love you. You're just one of the sweetest dudes in the world, man. I like how you flare, but not here. Take it somewhere else. Take it somewhere else. You got Dak back. CeeDee Lamb, pick your game up. Come on back, Noah Brown. Washington, let's see where you fit in. We got 3 tight ends that can catch the intermediate pass. One guy in the shot can get out. Let's make what we got work. Stop. We don't need no Odell Beckham.
I was going to say the pushback from the fans is always, Jerry says he's willing to write the check, any check, the amount of the checks, the biggest check. He ready to check the checker, and he'll write a check for the checkbook to write the check. But it seems as if the Cowboys haven't gone all in, right? Push their chips to the front of the table and saying, hey, we're willing to do whatever it is that we have to do to get ourselves in a position to win a Super Bowl. That's what the fans are saying. But I just don't think this is a move that puts you in any better position today than if you signed him tomorrow. Yeah. You'd still be in that same place of fringe Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, and you don't know for sure what you're going to get. And I wonder, too, and I wanted to get your opinions on it because you've been in the room. I mean, you've got a young guy in CeeDee Lamb that you're trying to groom into a number one. If you brought in a presence like Odell, he's star power, Does that hurt CD's growth? Does it change the chemistry of the room? Is that an issue that you'd have to be worried about?
I think the chemistry changes because you bring such his personality alone, and it's not a negative. Yeah. It's not a negative, but his personality alone, when you bring that into the room, it changes the dynamic, right? It's when you have black coffee and you add creamer. It changes the consistency and the color of the coffee, the taste of it, the strength of it. And for a guy like Amari Cooper, when you brought him in, he was so low profile, so low key, just about coming to work, not talking much. That's not going to be Odell.
Right.
He's going to be the complete opposite. He's going to bring a flair and a fanfare. He's going to bring all of that energy to
every story is going to be, well, what's Odell done this week?
Right. And for Jerry Jones, it's perfect.
Can he run 10 yards, stop on a dime, and come back? Can he run 5 yards, stop, fake out, and cut on a dime going in? Can he run 10 yards, stop on a dime, and run 5 yards and come out? With the greatest of ease, because we need a dynamic player that would change the game. Not walk out there and wonder, and not wait 2 weeks. Because you're going to wait 2 weeks and you're going to run right into that buzzsaw, New York, and you're going to run right into Philadelphia, and they ain't hearing that. They're going to come up there and press that, and I don't want to be in here saying, well, we got to give him a chance. Not at the money you want, you don't get a chance. If you're instant coffee, since we talking coffee, you got to be instant, bro. We got to get you in the microwave and pull you out, and that's it. It's got to be instant, bro.
No, I agree.
It's got to be, this dude, a minimum of $13 million a year. That's what he going to want.
There was a report that he wanted something like the Michael Gallup contract.
And what is that per year?
What is that per year, Kurt? You're our numbers guy. But, that's he's trying to get that last –
he can get that last contract, but don't do it him.
That last little bit of I'm gonna get this little bit of money before I head on to the crib and call it a career.
Before you make it rain on LSU again for beating Bama. Come on, man.
Gallup's making $2 million this year.
All right, what about next year?
Next year,
what is his average?
Pull it up specifically here. Oh, now my computer decided to lag. So
Michael Gallup resigned 5 years, $62.5 million.
So 5 years, $62.5 million.
$11 million next year.
So $11 million next year. So somewhere on that line you're talking about, Nate, he's going to win anywhere between that $10, $11, $12 million, that $12 million deal. And I don't know if that's the price that the Cowboys can truly take on, at least, for an extended period of time. All right, man. That's our catching up for the weekend. Our top story is kind of what the Cowboys were doing this past weekend. We'll bring back and talk a little bit more about Michael Parsons and the Cowboys after their bye week. What do they have to do to kind of get themselves in position to take control of their destiny?
Not lose.
Second half. Yeah, well, that's a great start.
That would help.
That's a great start.
I'm just saying, the Eagles ain't going to lose.
For the second half of the season. So we're back. The gang is back together on this Cowboys.
Michael Parsons.
Bye week,
Michael Parsons.
Back from the bye week Monday.
I hope he's rested.
Nate, Jesse, stay right here with us. We'll be right back.
I hope he won at the trailer parks.
Ooh.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Blockchain.com is one of the most trusted ways to buy, sell, and trade crypto. Whether you're always on the go or stay closer to home, Blockchain.com is just a few taps away. Put the power of crypto in your pocket, so no matter where you are, you can trade on your terms and build a crypto portfolio to fit your life. For crypto pros, rookies, and anyone in between, Blockchain.com makes it easy to own a piece of the future. Blockchain.com, trusted by millions, trusted by America's team.
SeatGeek has your back no matter what kind of fan you are. So whether you're a diehard fan or a don't really care fan, a we got 'em next time fan or we'll never win again fan, a here for the tailgate fan or a first one through the gates fan, SeatGeek not only makes buying and selling tickets easier than ever before, they made just about everything else easier too. So whether you're a here every week fan or haven't been here in years fan, SeatGeek has you covered. Download the SeatGeek app today. SeatGeek, your ticket to great seats.
Star Sports Tours is the only official fan travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys, offering exclusive game weekend travel packages with pre-game sideline access and photo ops with current players, cheerleaders, and Cowboy legends. You want to stay at a team hotel, attend the best tailgate party in Texas, tour the Star, and talk X's and O's with me, Everson Walls? With Star Sports Tours, you can. Visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today.
Hey Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
Back to Hangin' with the Boys.
Welcome back to Hangin' with the Boys. I am Jesse Holly, joined by 3-time Super Bowl champion. And,
I am.
And Black College Football Hall of Famer just got his jewelry.
Yeah, I got to bring that ring in, man. I'm gonna bring in all my rings. Me and Charles Haley, man, we gonna just stand up. What's up?
You need to do that one day. Bring in the Super Bowl rings and just let us see that. Senior editor and Emmy Award winning Kurt Daniels.
Mr. Perfect credit score.
900 Beacon credit score. This segment is brought to you by blockchain.com. Hold on. Let me get this one out. Let me
let you know as soon as you do.
Let me get this other read in. Billy Joel and Stevie Nicks. I've always wondered, because when you say Stevie Nicks, right, I always thought that was a girl. Mm-hmm. It's a guy, right? Mm-hmm. No, it's a girl.
Yeah.
I thought it was a guy. I thought it was a guy. Is it really? I gotta look. I don't know much about Stevie Nicks.
Nicks.
Billy Joel and Stevie Nicks, two icons, one
70s,
night.
man. Oof.
Music legend Billy Joel and
tell
Stevie
your
Nicks
wife.
will perform at AT&T Stadium on Saturday, April 8th, 2023.
What's our songs?
Hell if I know.
Give us-
Tickets will go on sale Friday, November 11th at SeatGeek.com,
She
the
was with
official ticket
Fleetwood
provider
Mac.
of AT&T Stadium. Did I say blockchain? This was
Yeah.
blockchain. Blockchain.com.
Can
Stevie Nicks is-
blockchain.com kind of pay some money to get Odell in here? We need to go to Mr. Johnson, man. We need to get a personal service contract on blockchain with
I don't know if he's gonna want his money in crypto. He don't want his money in currency.
But you said something off the air, man, that was so
profound.
Yes. So can you repeat that? Because we was going through this thing off the air about Odell Beckham, and you say what you think his bottom line gonna be about he may not,
Oh, I said that, I think Odell Beckham is kind of testing the market, seeing if he can get that multi-year deal from a couple teams. And what's going to come to realize is teams aren't going to give up that multi-year deal that he wants. He's trying to get his last little bag before he head to the crib. And once he realizes that no team is going to give him a 3-4 year deal, he's going to then come back to the table and say, all right, what can I get for this year?
Yeah.
And he's going to try to get the highest bidder for this year. And when you look at everything that's set up, it's hard not to say that Buffalo would be the front runner. One, Von Miller is there recruiting him. Two, it looks like Buffalo has truly said we're going all in. And then three, you already have a definitive, very outspoken, very, very much secure in who he is, number one receiver, and Stephon Diggs.
Right.
You have a really, really good number two in Gabe Davis, who
Yes.
has shown you on multiple occasions in the playoffs that he can go up and get it. And so now the next person after that is Isaiah McKenzie. So Odell fits into a mix where he's saying, not only do I not have to be the number one, not only do I not have to be the number two, I can kind of come in here and maybe just be a guy who plays 15, 20 snaps a game, third
Get my
down,
knee back right.
pick and choose my spots, be able to do this thing. And I'm with a quarterback that has an unlimited range as far as throwing the football and has the probably, outside of the Kansas City Chiefs, the best situation that's going to get me another ring. Because if he gets another ring and he has a really good performance, now he becomes a part of that group of people who just kind of is the missing piece to a team. Yeah. And you can float around and go and get $3-4 million here, $3-4 million here to those teams who are looking to add a piece to their contending situation. But
That old knee get pretty stiff up there in that cold weather.
You see he over here campaigning for Mr. Jones. You see he over here campaigning.
But again, at the end of the day, when you're not called on to be, like Nate said, we need a playmaker. Like that's someone who has to be significant.
Yes, man.
Buffalo doesn't need that. Buffalo, they already have it. They have a guy in Stephon Diggs who arguably may be one of the, if not the best route runner, one of the best route runners in the National Football League, one of the best release at the line of scrimmage in the National Football League, one of the best playmakers in the National Football League. So,
would you be worried if he went back to the Giants?
No, they don't have the quarterback. They don't. To me, Danny Dimes is not a good enough quarterback, and they don't have the pieces around him. He'll then become the focal point. Yeah. And if he's the focal point, then I'm not worried about it at all. He's just not in the place right now where he can be the guy. Right. He has to be a contributing piece that's on the side. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm going to tell this right here, man. Wow. We let this deadline pass. And, Mr. Stephen Jones said there's more ways to skin a cat, but boy, we let a lot of cats slip off the table. Wow, man.
Another around the NFL news, the Indianapolis Colts
This is crazy.
Fire their head coach, Frank Reich. We're in November. This is the second head coach in the National Football League that's been fired. Matt Rule was fired in Carolina. Right.
Yes.
And now Frank Reich has been relieved of his duties, and it's not a bad thing. Frank Reich is expected to make around $200K a week through 2026 as compensation as he heads out the door.
Where can we sign up
for the rest of his football career? So that's not bad. Thanks for that, Chris Bean. Appreciate you on that.
Yeah, that was big time, Chris.
Info. But who is the head coach? Nope, it's not anybody that is currently on the staff.
Is it a day? Is it a week?
And
is it a month?
let me say this: there are currently 2 former head coaches who are currently on the staff of the Colts. One of them is John Fox. The other one is, and I just drew a blank.
Gus Bradley.
Yes, Gus Bradley. So Gus Bradley and John Fox, who have coaching experience, head coaching experience in the National Football League. Nope, they aren't the interim head coach. Reggie Wayne, who's the wide receiver coach on that staff, has a little bit of coaching experience, has playing time, has been around this organization. Nope, he's not the interim head coach. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
Saturday!
Jeff Saturday. ESPN's own Jeff
Offensive
Saturday.
lineman, baby. We're the smartest.
He's former center through the Peyton
we're
Manning
the
glory
smartest.
days. He is taking over as the new interim head coach of the Indianapolis
Andy Reid,
Colts.
one of the greatest coaches ever. Saturday.
Man, is that not? And I'll tell you now, Jeff Saturday went to the University of North Carolina. I'm a Tar Heel.
All right.
And I always root for my Tar Heels. This is bad.
Yeah.
This
doesn't make a lot of sense.
is
Is it
bad.
just a PR move and the guys you were naming off, they'll be actually running things?
Even if that's still, I always look at it from, at times like this, a player's perspective. Because at the end of the day, you've now put my future in the hands of a guy who's the only coaching experience that he has is a low-level high school team in Georgia. And now here it is, I'm in a contract year, I'm trying to meet incentives, I'm trying to meet bonuses, I'm trying to do what I can to get myself the life-changing money that I need. And now you put a coach in charge of my career who has 0 NFL coaching experience, doesn't know, he's been a consultant, but really hasn't been around this team.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got a problem with that, Nate, former player. Like, what do you think about a signing like that?
If the owner is all in and willing to let Saturday strip this down, I'm all in. But if you're going to hold on to old pieces that's there, I don't want nothing to do with it. If you're going to hold on to coaches, you're going to hold on to some of your scouting staff, I wouldn't want nothing to do with it. Because now you still letting people have a say.
Yeah. Well, how much difference can he make right now? I mean, they
See,
still got
you got to
8
remember
games
now,
left or
our
whatever.
boy from San Francisco came out of the booth, the general manager.
Lynch?
Yeah, he came out of the booth. And along with Shanahan.
But isn't it a little bit different to be in a front office role with picking players and evaluating players than it is to be in a locker room where now
That's
you're
why I'm saying they got to
managing
strip it, Jess.
a staff?
He got to strip the staff.
But he can't now.
But he can't now. Like I'm saying,
when the season over with.
But what about right now? There's still 8 games, 9 games left for this team to play.
They have given up on the season. Now, we being real, right?
Right.
Unless he let Gus Bradley and Mr. John Fox run the team and continue to let it be what it is.
Is this a play from Jim Irsay? Because they have failed on ever since Andrew Luck retired, they have absolutely failed on bringing in another quarterback. They've tried the Wentz, they've tried the Brissett, they've tried the Matt Ryan. Now they're on the Texas kid. What's his name?
Ellinger.
How did he do?
Texas kid. Is this Jim Irsay's way of almost guaranteeing that his team will be in position to draft one of the, if not, C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young or whatever one of the top quarterbacks that'll come out of the draft this year? Because we all know, you don't really have a football team if you don't have a franchise quarterback. This is a quarterback-driven league. We're watching the highlights from last night and Kansas City and Patrick Mahomes, and you just watch this kid just do magical things after magical things. And if you don't, and you saw Willis get in the game, who a young quarterback didn't look so good.
No,
and so if you don't have a quarterback in this league, you don't really have a chance in this league. Is this way Jim Irsay way saying, hey, we're going to find ourselves a franchise quarterback in this draft next year. Let me bring in Saturday to make sure that happens.
The Colts lost yesterday, and they only scored 3 points. Ellinger threw for 103 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception.
Oh, but he usually rushed for like 400.
He was sacked 9 times. So,
Oh, yeah, he tried to rush, but it just didn't help.
He ran the ball 5 times for 39 yards.
Hey,
There
look,
you
I
go.
found out these guys this ain't a Power 5. This is the NFL. Everybody can run.
Yeah, they're sending Matthew Judon to the Pro Bowl after what he did to them. The Patriots and Matthew Judon.
Hey, fella,
did to them
let me say this right here. Whether Mr. Irsay he's got his game plan, I don't care. When you do that, when you go and get a guy out of the booth like that and say you're going to surround him, it ain't no different than what the Cardinals did. The Cardinals should have seen – you see what's happening with that, right? You got to strip down and give this guy every opportunity to be the head coach that you want him to be. Because right now you let him finish out this year, whatever the routine it is, keep the routine, get rid of it, and then when the season over with, you got to walk up to him like the dude did in the movie Walking Tall, like The Rock did in Walking Tall, and say, you're all fired.
What was it like for you when they brought in Wade Phillips midway through the season?
That was kind of an inside.
No, that was Jason Garrett they brought in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jason Garrett. Sorry, when they fired Wade Phillips.
Well, we all know that story. I told that story 100,000 times. That the playbook automatically changed. That was a weird situation, but it was something. One, it was somebody that we were all familiar with.
Thank you.
Because Jason Garrett was the offensive coordinator, so we saw him every single day. He knew who I was. He knew my strengths and my weaknesses, even though he may not have always played to the right parts of those things. But it was a familiar face. Like that's like saying, if Wade Phillips would have got fired and all of a sudden Jerry walks in and he goes, all right, guys, we're bringing in Michael Irvin as your head coach. You'd be like, wait, what? What Michael Irvin? Is that
probably the best thing y'all could do? Mike would have got rid of every coach.
Man, the best
Most
thing
of the
that
scouts.
we probably would have passed the ball every single down and we'd have been in 5 wide receiver sets. But yeah, that's the biggest thing is when you bring somebody from the outside who has not been a part of this organization. And even if he was a consultant, that means he was consulting some of the bad decisions that were happening under Frank Reich. So I don't know. I think
he was sitting in the booth with Saturday for a lot of period of time, and owners will do this sometime, and they'll just, what would you do here Saturday? Oh, I would do this. Oh, I would do that. Oh, I would do that as a consultant. Hey, what do you think about this? Oh man, this is what I would do.
Yeah.
And he liked the I would do's. But Saturday they're going to find out the I would do's ain't the same come Sunday, Monday, or Thursday.
And very interesting, Jeff Saturday had a tweet on Halloween Eve on the 30th. That particular day, the Oakland Raiders were playing.
Right.
And his tweet said, Oakland sucks. Guess who the Colts opponent is this Sunday?
The Oakland
Raiders.
Well, it's Vegas, but yes.
So,
Vegas.
So that is around the NFL. When we come back, hey, guess what? We're going to talk about Micah Parsons.
Yes, sir.
We'll talk about Micah Parsons and the rest of this Cowboys offense and defense and everyone else as we get prepared and get ready to get back in the mix. The Cowboys are heading to Lambeau Field to take on the lowly Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay
Your
Packers.
boy from Tar Heels don't even want you as the head coach Saturday. That's messed up. I'm going to tweet that out. Jesse don't want you as the head coach.
I tweeted it out already. You ain't got to worry about doing it. I did it myself. I stand behind what I say. Are you guys a little bit worried, even though the Packers have lost 5 in a row? Are you a little bit worried about going down to Lambeau?
I'm glad Halloween gone.
Yep. And see if we can get a victory. All right, stay right here. Just hanging with the boys. We'll be right back.
I'm glad Halloween.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
SeatGeek has your back no matter what kind of Cowboys fan you are. So whether you're a diehard fan or a don't really care fan, a we got 'em next time fan or we'll never win again fan, a here for the tailgate fan or a first one through the gates fan, SeatGeek not only makes buying and selling tickets easier than ever before, they made just about everything else easier too. So whether you're a here every week fan or haven't been here in years fan, SeatGeek has you covered. Download the SeatGeek app today. SeatGeek, your ticket to great Dallas Cowboys seats.
I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Blockchain.com is one of the most trusted ways to buy, sell, and trade crypto. Whether you're always on the go or stay closer to home, Blockchain.com is just a few taps away. Put the power of crypto in your pocket, so no matter where you are, you can trade on your terms and build a crypto portfolio to fit your life. For crypto pros, rookies, and anyone in between, blockchain.com makes it easy to own a piece of the future. Blockchain.com, trusted by millions, trusted by America's team.
Hey, Cowboys fans, if you're thinking about attending a game this season, visit cowboystravel.com to book your travel package today. Stay at the team hotel, have dinner with a Cowboys legend, and experience AT&T Stadium's exclusive VIP Owners Club. Also, tour the Star, get autographs from your favorite players, and talk X's and O's with me, Mickey Spagnola. The official travel partner of the Dallas Cowboys will take care of all your travel needs. Visit cowboystravel.com.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to Hanging with the Boys. Jesse Holly, Kurt Daniels, Nate Newton, the boys, the gang, the squad is back together as we get ready. Football is back. The Cowboys are back in the building. You know what we could say, fellas? And we, for a while, this was a scary topic to talk about. Bye week. Mm-hmm. Folks used to go on bye week, and next thing you know, who got arrested? Who got in trouble? Who drinking and driving? Who got guns? Who hitting women? That used to be that used to really be a fear. Guess what, guys?
That's not a fear anymore.
0 incidents happened during the bye week. That's an accomplishment. I was worried. I didn't want to say anything last week. I'm like, I'm not going to jinx these guys. This group is a mature group, and they came through. Nobody did anything like, go to Cabo and get on ATVs and do dumb things and hurt your hand. Yeah. That makes you get put on the IR.
How much does it? At this point, everybody's hurting. How much does a week off truly help?
Oh, it helps. Yeah. It is. It is because if you're doing it right now, if you're going somewhere and you ain't resting and you drinking every night, then you just hurting your body. But if you go somewhere and sit down and get some treatment and rest, and it is, I can't even explain it to you because it feels so good just to not have that hurt on you. Yeah, you still might have some nagging little things, but just to get your legs back underneath you and just your mind is refreshed. It matters a ton.
Yes, it does.
The Cowboys are getting ready to take on a very bad Green Bay Packers team.
Surprising, huh?
They are on a 5-game losing streak. Here's the one thing that I do know about losing streaks and winning streaks. They eventually come to an end.
Yeah.
That's the one thing for certain. They'll eventually come to an end. You just don't want them to come to an end on you. You don't want your losing streak. You don't want your winning streak to come to an end, and you definitely don't want someone's losing streak to come to an end while they're playing you. But Aaron Rodgers has been trash. Almost borderline booty juice.
Don't talk about my boy like that, man.
Almost borderline booty juice
you can
this
stop
season.
With that.
Last week against the Lions, he threw not one, not two, but 3 red zone interceptions. Yeah. He has never done that in his career. Yeah. 20 years in the National Football League, he has never done that in his career. I don't know if it's the lack of weapons. I don't know if that whatever that route that he was eating on and hallucinating on has affected him. Yeah. But the Packers, who once was every single year in the NFC, and in the National Football League, if Aaron Rodgers was on that team was a Super Bowl contending team. They are not that anymore. They are not that anymore. Yeah. Has the boogeyman, has the bad man lost his fire? And are you looking at this game this week coming up, the Cowboys? Now, Green Bay has won 8 of the last 9 against the Cowboys. The last win was Dak's rookie year up in Lambeau. Are you afraid of the big bad wolf any longer?
I hope you don't turn back into John Wicks.
That's the problem, yeah. I think you still have to be worried because, one, it's Aaron Rodgers, and I think it's more of what's around him more so than, he's not doing well, but he's got nothing around him, it seems like. But, you got McCarthy coming back. It's the Cowboys in town in general. He's he's going to want to win this game. You know?
McCarthy got a little bit emotional today in his presser talking about going back to Green Bay. It's where he spent a large majority of his career. It's where he won Coach of the Year. It's where he's won a Super Bowl at. It's where he's kind of helped start the career of Aaron Rodgers.
So he admitted he wants to win this game.
Yeah.
You know, so
this game matters to him. This game matters to Mike McCarthy.
And just think, man, I'm the only one in the room who kind of really riding with him this year, you know, from the start. So
ride with who? Aaron Rodgers?
Coach McCarthy.
In what room?
In this room right here.
The room that we're currently sitting in?
You want to ride with Coach?
You write history.
I'm just saying, man.
You must be in two rooms.
That side of the room.
Look. This Nate, this big Nate used to be in two rooms. This old Nate right here used to be big enough to fit
I've been in one room and we've been in the same room.
You ain't big enough to fit in 2 rooms no more.
I'm just telling you, man. I'm the only one riding with Coach, man. Give me a napkin. I cry with you, Coach.
Yeah, okay. What are the Cowboys coming off a bye week? What do you think the Cowboys have to do? Zeke won't practice today, and he said he'll wear a knee brace kind of going forward because of that knee. Coming off that performance that they had last week against the Chicago Bears, what do you think the Cowboys have to prepare themselves for heading up to Lambeau this week?
You talking about against Aaron? How you talking?
Nah, against Brett Favre.
No, I'm just saying, is it the defense? Because this defense is still nice.
Tell me. You tell me.
You know,
so I'm asking the question.
He John Wick with me, dog. So you know how I feel. He killing up everything.
Yeah.
so you know how I feel about it.
So
I love it.
They're still a level
still dangerous.
Yeah. Still, okay.
It's till you get the boogeyman down and out. I want him down, beat down.
Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. He still has that aura, I think, that the players will. They know they can't take him lightly.
Man, stomping.
I mean, but does it matter? I mean, you've got McCarthy. I mean, it seems if more than half of the assistants on the staff spent some time in Green Bay as well. I mean, but so they have a lot kind of going into this game. But do the players? Does that rub off on the players and McCarthy? This is real meaningful for McCarthy, but do the players really care if?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
There's been enough players on the team that felt the fury of John Wick. There's enough players on the team. That's John Wick, man. You got to kill. He is the original boogeyman. Yeah. You got to kill this dude, man. I mean, not.
I just didn't know if that the extra motivation that McCarthy has, does that rub off on his players at all?
I think it does.
You need to do like Dan Quinn, throw on the helmet and get in the 3 technique. Do something.
No, but I think guys do think about that. I think guys, yes, they want to win the game for themselves, but boy, how sweet would it be to go back
to Lambeau,
give him a game ball at the end of the game and say, hey, coach, we came back and we stomped the you-know-what out of these guys.
Out of John Wick.
Out of John Wick. I've been riding the fence a little bit. Gooch irritated. My Gooch is irritated. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I'm not a fence rider.
Right.
I like my Gooch to be irritant free. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to apply the A&D ointment to the Gooch. But I've been back and forth with this for a couple of days now, just thinking about, because I do believe that there are just some players or some teams that just have your number. Right? Like this, no matter what, like no matter you play them, you're like, man.
Stomp this dude, man.
But there's a part of me like, nah. Like the old is gone, the new has come. This is a new team. This is a new franchise. The defense is leading the way. Micah Parsons is an alien. Aaron Rodgers ain't got nothing around him. He's looking, he's crying every single play. He can't complete the ball to anybody. They're down one of their running backs potentially because he got hurt in the game against the Lions. And I'm just like, but something is this little thing in the behind me, and just like, it's still 12.
That's the great kazoo, man.
It's still Aaron Rodgers. Like, don't mistaken it. Like, I don't want him to turn into like something. This is still the back-to-back MVP of the league. You can't tell me that the back-to-back MVP in the league goes from MVP to bowing down on the knee. Now, that's a great fall. That is an enormous fall to go from the reigning MVP of the league to being
into the booth of ABC.
To being Gooch Juice.
Oh. No, never. Not John Wicks.
He's playing like Gooch Juice right now, though.
That's John Wicks, man. That's the boogeyman. That's the real boogeyman. That's the real boogeyman. I'm about to transfer him over to KC though. That's another John Wick. But But anyway, Jess, I like what you're saying, man. But as long as that man can stand up and throw a ball,
yeah,
I just gotta. What has gone away is we never gave management any credit for bringing in decent wide receivers.
Our management,
Green Bay's management,
yeah.
And now, and I said this about 3 weeks ago. They looked him in his eye and said, we can pay you or we can pay these guys out here that play with you. He made a choice, and that choice is riding with him right now.
And I also think, I know Devontae Adams said he wanted to go play with Derek Carr, but when you have those 2 offseasons that Aaron Rodgers had about, I'm retiring, no, I'm coming back, I don't know if I want to be here. Like, after a while, players like, dude, you going to be here or not? Because, I ain't staying in Green Bay with old Love.
Yeah, right.
And so what you don't know? Cool. Then I ain't got time to wait for you. Hey, Vegas. Y'all wanna give me okay? See y'all later, Green Bay. See you later, bye.
That right there, Coach Madden used to say, stop with that. You either retire or you don't. You either want to play or you don't. But I'm telling you, you got to understand, this dude just got paid a whole bunch of money. His agent is not a fool. His agent probably said, nah, when I go in here, the first thing they're going to ask me is, we got this guy to pay, this guy to pay, this guy to pay, and you want us to pay your guy. Is your guy willing to go through what this entails?
Yeah,
and he's proven he's not ready to go through it. Come on, it comes a point.
Yeah.
Let's say Dak have an amazing year, get to the second round of the playoffs. Next year they want to redo his contract.
Why is it an amazing year, the second round of the playoffs?
That's where we are
Holy
now.
moly, guacamole.
Yeah, but
yeah, I got you.
But and then Dak man walking out, this may be his last hurrah. I want it all. And they're gonna ask him, hey man, it's guys around you. Do you want to give them anything, or you don't? Because if you don't, everything gonna fall on your shoulders.
Right.
Yeah. I knew Aaron was weird, but this don't add up. I knew John Wick was weird, but they done took his pit bull and everything.
All right, fellas, man, we're gonna get up out of here. It's good to be back with you guys. I missed you.
Man, why we didn't talk about Parsons, man?
Sorry. We're all show tomorrow. We'll talk about Parsons.
Yeah. And we got a special show tomorrow.
Holy
yes,
moly.
we do.
Y'all,
we got it, man. We ain't gonna reveal it yet.
look at my face.
Yeah.
We'll be back at regular time tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
1 p.m. Central Time.
That's right.
You do not. I repeat.
You do not?
You do not want to miss tomorrow's show. Y'all know I keep it 100.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm not going to lie to you.
That's right.
You do not want to miss tomorrow's show. It will be hilarious. I promise. But thank you guys for being with us. Nate, what's up, my brother?
What's
I
up,
appreciate
man?
You. Kurt,
God, I'm
my
hurt
brother, I
because we ain't
appreciate
talking
you.
about my man.
Yeah, Michael Parsons, we appreciate you.
man.
Chris
We
Beam
can go
in the
back to Zeke.
Appreciate you. Yeah, okay. Audio Jazz, we appreciate you. Brother Willie,
Oh,
we
man.
appreciate you. Don't forget to go out and vote tomorrow. Voting is
I early voted, baby.
I did too.
Your votes matter. Go ahead and do that. We are advocates of voting. We're not going to tell you who to vote for. We're going to tell you to make sure that you go.
I'm going to tell you who not to vote for. Don't vote for Big Noon because I got pork chops on the plate.
Now, we need to vote for you to get you into the other side of the Hall of Fame. You on the black side. We need to get you on the
light side. Get on the light
I was
side.
going to say on the white side, but it's black folks over there too.
How you
We'll get
doing,
on
brother?
The other side is a
How you
bunch of
doing,
white
young
folks
lady?
walking by as I say this.
Yeah.
But I am Jesse Holly, man. This is Hanging with the Boys, man. We out.
Rail, baby. Fill us.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?